Yeah, well, it's the last hand. Everyone's in.
It's kind of late.
That's why they call it the last hand. Everyone's in.
It's getting a little, why don't we pick it up next week?
God, you're a woman.
Yeah, whatever, it's late.
Such a woman. Jesus.
Piss off.
Careful, you're upsetting her.
And the sad thing is, you're not even like a young woman. You're like one of these elderly ladies that never go out of the house and leave everything in a will to her pets.
Yeah, it's late.
You're pathetic. Pathetic. It's sad, really, if you think about it.
You know, I'm as a psychologist. Your lame attempts to insult me are not working.
Don't even go there. Am I right, Tim?
Very sad.
Mark?
Just like watching Sophie's Choice.
I say this out of love, Dougie. You're about 2 tits and 3 cats from being my Aunt Helen.
Like, when was the last time you were near enough a woman to even recognize her?
Fair question, buddy.
Well, I get cable.
Cable, that's right. Stick around, Doug. I'm sure he gets Lifetime Network.
Come on, Doug. I mean, Tim's in. Tim's the most whipped of all of you, which is saying something.
I'm not with.
That's because you actually have to be in a relationship to be with her.
Which is the reason why I keep my distance from her.
That and the restraining orders.
Like, you'd be whipped too if you had a wife that pulled down the kind of G's Tim's wife does, right, Tim?
Pulls down the G's. Who are you, Nathan Detroit?
Say, speaking of your wife,
Never a good start to a conversation.
What about her?
did you ask her for me yet?
About?
How about the job opening in her,
Yeah. A couple of days ago. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. I've been backed up.
No need to hear about that.
At work, idiot. Jesus, grow up. I've been meaning to tell you.
No problem. Is, she need my resume or something?
Now there's a gripping read, I'll bet.
Hope you remember to capitalize both the M and the D in McDonald's.
Yes, ma'am.
She said she might need it later, but she thinks that at this point, she said you might hear something in a couple of weeks.
Okay, thanks.
Not a problem.
So, this the last hand?
Yes, Dougie, we're not one of your patients. Actually listen to us.
Haven't we been saying?
Yes, but what you say and what you do are often...
Don't even finish that thought. That you can insult me like that about something,
I'm not insulting, I'm just saying that's what happens here.
and still I'm gonna let you play. I'm the best friend a little girl like you could hope to have. I hope you realize how blessed you are.
So last hand then?
We promise.
Because I don't want Blake trying to weasel out of it like he does every week when he doesn't win the last
Do
game.
you want an affidavit?
Like he let you do it for him?
Thank you. I'm still in hock from the last time you wrote up a legal document for me.
Jesus, can we not bring this up again?
I can't believe you're still bitter about that.
I'm not bitter.
Yes, you are. Look, I admit that I didn't have my A game that day, and I'm sorry. The other guy happens to be a brilliant legal mind.
Brilliant legal mind? He gives away a free t-shirt with every consultation. I think Ellen still wears hers around the house sometimes when she cleans.
Really? Just the t-shirt? That sort of works for me.
Whoa. You went to that guy?
Well, after the thing that we did with you, Ellen did. She wanted to sue you for incompetence.
Oh, Jesus.
I talked her out of it, relax.
You really went to him after he beat me. Us, you went to him.
Ellen did, I didn't go.
Come on, he wouldn't. Who cares? Let's see.
I can't believe you would do that.
Well, look, you were persona non grata with Ellen there for a while.
That's a legal term.
Shut up. Can't believe you did that.
We didn't do it, Ellen did.
Tim, you can't go around hating everyone who thinks you're a lousy lawyer, you know? You wouldn't be able to get anything else done with your time.
First of all, piss off. I happen to be a damn good lawyer. And secondly, I'm really very pissed that you would let your wife come between us like that.
We didn't do it, did we?
That is not the point. That you would even consider pissing away 25 years of friendship. Stab me in the back.
No one stabbed anyone in the back.
Look, he didn't. That's the important thing, all right? Let's not get hysterical here.
Look, I wouldn't let anyone come between.
Exactly. You wouldn't let anybody get between. Anyway, it's 20 years. It's not 25.
No, it's around 25.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is 20. I usually don't count the first 5. I only hung around with you because you had a...
It's just that it was thought of.
Damn, get over it, all right? You wouldn't do it. Anyway, when you blew that case, you're lucky your firm still lets you use the stapler and supervisor.
Shut up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Watching LA Law reruns while masturbating to Susan Day does not qualify you as legal authority.
This Tim knows firsthand, eh?
So to speak. Too bad, too. I thought I'd stumble onto a whole new home study technique.
Anyway, if this is the last hand,
Anyway.
jeez.
Hey, why don't we, take an oath, spit in our hands and shake on it like we did when we were kids.
We never did that when we were kids.
I know, and looking back on it, I really think we missed out on something there.
Hey, you know, I would hope that our word would suffice here, would be sufficient. I mean, how long have we... You know, the time we had this argument, you could have played, folded, driven home and banged your wife.
Blake, I keep trying to tell you, sex takes longer than that for most grown-ups.
Come on, are you in or not? Yes, goddammit, he's in. Dougie, sit your ass down here.
Look, I can get ordered around like this at home, and it costs me a lot less money, and I get sex for it.
No, you don't.
Well, no, I don't, obviously. But I could, theoretically, that's the point. All right, who's dealing?
I haven't yet.
There's a reason for that.
Come on, let me do
There's
it.
no way this is going to be a quick hand. Look, Mark, your dealing is like poker in the Special Olympics. Here, Tim, you do it.
Okay, anyhow.
So, no one knows, huh?
No one knows what.
No one knows the answer to my question. You know, what the hell happened to these guys?
The guys who...
You know, the guys who were on TV for a couple of years and then all of a sudden, poof!
Poof.
Yeah, poof! They disappear off the radar for like 20 years. And just when you've assumed they've died or something, I mean, all
I
of a
feel
sudden,
another poof coming on.
poof, they're on TV again. I mean, haven't you ever wondered what the hell Andy Griffith was doing for all those years in between the Andy Griffith Show and Matlock?
No.
I mean, how did he survive, you know?
Survive? He was a TV star, you idiot. He had a lot of money.
For 20 years. 20 years of providing for all those little Griffiths.
I'm sure he did theater and stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, I think I caught his King Lear over at the old Vic a few years back. For Christ's sake, Mark, the frickin' show was named after him.
I'm sure he walked away with a metric shitload of cash.
Then what about Don Knotts? It wasn't called the Barney Fife Show, was it?
You're right, and he left the show early if memory serves.
Exactly my point. I mean, there was a hell of a long time between Barney Fife taking Thelma Lou up to Mount Pilot and Mr. Furley giving those patented double takes to Jack and Chrissy. I mean, I know he had the Apple Dumpling Gang and shit, but I don't think that could have been enough, you know?
Mark, you need to either start taking a lot more or a lot less drugs. You know? Time to pick a side. Because this 1 foot in your dimension and then 1 foot in our universe is not helping anyone.
Yeah, you're just jealous of my insights is all. Like all men of genius, I'm misunderstood in my time.
Yes, that's right. You're brilliant. Now sit through this hand and I promise to tell you all again about the rabbits.
Know you.
So you're in?
Yeah.
Good.
Look, guys, I'm sorry. I'm falling asleep here.
Mark, look in the kitchen. See if you can scare up a can of Ensure for the nice old lady here.
You know, your remarks about me being older than my years might hold up a little better if your place didn't look like the place Tom Hanks had in Big.
That's the best way to search your masculinity. Critique my interior decoration.
Yeah, this place does sort of look like a Smithsonian exhibit to dorm rooms on the 80s.
Doug, you know, this drowsiness wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that you're winning tonight for the first time since like the Reagan administration, and you know your luck's about to run out.
Luck? Blake, my sad little friend. I can assure you that I am a psychologist.
Comes as a surprise to most of your patients, too.
Trained in the nuances of the human psyche. This past decade or so of losing has merely been my cunning plan to build up a false sense of confidence in you and learn all your tells. Ha 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 ha!
Excuse me, tells? You just actually use the word tells. You're not going anywhere. Deal Mr. Maverick.
All right. That's it. Everybody's in.
Someone order pizza?
Oh, that'd be beautiful. Mark, if that's you, I'm prepared to defend you on the whole misunderstood genius thing.
It wasn't me.
Sounds like an angry pizza.
You know, I think somebody's gonna have to. Guys, I hate to admit this. I know it goes against everything we believe in. I think one of us is gonna have to get up and open that door.
I'll get it.
No, I'll do it. I don't want you falling down and breaking a hip. Because then you'll sue, and then through your twisted sense of loyalty, it'll force you to use Mark as your lawyer, or Tim, and then he'll screw up, and then it'll all be like executed or something. right. Oh. Hey, Sam. Well, the door knocking classes are paying dividends. Hey, whoa, whoa! Ah, Jesus Christ.
Here,
Oh, fuck. Okay. Thanks.
die.
Look, Sam.
Don't you touch me! Don't you ever come near me again, you
Samantha,
bastard!
that's not-
Go to hell, you prick!
Sam, you seem upset. Is something wrong?
Well, I gotta say, Doug, it's a real thrill to watch professional work.
What happened? What's going on?
Go to hell! Just all of you, just go to hell!
Samantha, you can't leave like this.
She can leave like
Wait,
this.
offer her a drink or something.
Maybe we shouldn't get involved here, you know? Like, why don't these two crazy kids work it out on their own?
Don't bother! Like I'm gonna pour my heart out to you, all of you, his goddamn buddies.
Well, listen, Sam, I'm sure you're upset. And
You know, after he's given you his side of the story for the past 4 hours, crying his beer and feeding you his pathetic take on it, which can't help but be utter crap, by the way. You know, what did you, Tim? What intimate details of our life did you spill out and then try and curry sympathy? You know, what about trying to keep our private lives private?
I didn't tell them anything.
Please, would you expect me to believe that?
It's true.
I can vouch for him on that one, Sam.
Oh, you'd vouch for him. How touching, Doug. How beautiful.
All I'm saying is, whatever you're talking about, he didn't say a thing about it.
You didn't tell them?
No.
How could you not tell them?
It didn't come up.
How could it not come up? Didn't they notice that you were, I don't know, a little out of sorts when you got here?
Actually, Tim was fine when he got here.
Fine? Define fine.
Brought snacks.
Doritos, Cool Ranch.
How could you do something like that?
In Tim's defense, Mark loves Cool Ranch.
We went through what we went through, and then you went grocery shopping?
I was in charge of snacks.
What happened?
You are more heartless than I have given you credit for. Is there any organ of yours that approaches normal size?
You want to do this? You want to do this now in front of everyone?
Why not?
Well, I don't.
You don't?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Good. We're breaking up! I want all of you, his little buddies, to be the first to know that our marriage is over! Here are all of his possessions! Or at least the ones that wouldn't burn well. There is no room for them in my home, whose doorway this tight-ass, poorly endowed, remote-hogging bastard will never darken again! Our marriage is over! And why? Why, you might ask? He is screwing my secretary!
Sam!
My secretary! Do you have any idea how galling that is? I have to pay into her 401k!
Well, maybe you can get like a tax deduction off that.
Believe that if you want, Samantha.
You deny it?
Well, no, but that's...
Sam, this isn't going to give us any good. Let's just go talk.
All right. You think I care, Samantha? You guys have just had more physical contact with her than I've had in about a year. And frankly, Sam, I'm a little surprised you're upset that I slept with Sherry. I just assumed you assigned it to her so you can clear more time out of your schedule.
Oh, well, I might have if sex with you were at all time consuming.
Okay, this is just getting a little out of hand.
All right. Okay. You came here to humiliate me in front of my friends. Fine. You feel better now.
Drop dead!
Look, Sam, I think all we want to
Screw you! Go to hell and Tiny Tim too!
All right. That is it. That's it. You happy? You wanted me over the edge when you got it. Now you guys know what it's like to live with her. Anything upsets her and reason goes right out the window. Try having a rational adult conversation and it's drop dead. Screw you. Go to hell. It's like being married to the front page of the New York Post.
Okay. Let's all just calm down here for a minute. Maybe there's something that you two should talk about. Maybe now is the place or the time. So maybe we're.
Jesus, what? Insurance companies actually cover you. I mean, wouldn't it be cheaper if just mail Ouija boards out?
Shut up! You are not helping. I admit I'm a little thrown.
And you're tired.
Yeah, yes, thank you. I'm tired.
Shut up. Doesn't matter. None of it. It's none of your business. She's trying to humiliate me in front of my friends, and it's not going to work.
Oh, you don't think I could say things? You think there's nothing I could say
Of
to...
course you can. We're married. Of course we can humiliate each other, but not in front of them, no.
Oh, you have got a short memory.
Look, nobody is here as a saint. I think we can both accept that.
Yeah, well, not quite everybody.
Tim, please.
You think I wanted a saint? That I was looking for some...
You two really
You wanted every goddamn thing to be perfect, and it
I
wasn't
never wanted anything to be... Jesus, what a stupid thing to say. What, so you figure you just pay me back by screwing my
All
secretary?
right, fine. Look, I did something wrong. I admit that. Hello.
Good. That is a good step.
Oh, dear God, Doug, I know you mean well and everything. Will you just piss off, will you? I am not going to heed the advice of a man who would hire him as a lawyer.
Look, I can understand that my relationship with Tim would make the anger you have for him spill over on me.
Oh, you are misreading the situation. I am not angry at you. I am contemptuous of you.
I think there's gonna be a cat fight.
Blake.
You see, that is what I have had to live with. That sort of spite.
Dog, it is none
I
of
know,
our business.
but maybe if these two would just sit down and maybe talk it out, maybe there's something about their relationship that they can salvage. Maybe.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't want to salvage anything. Salvage what? Her constant criticism, her mood swings, her bitchiness, her obsessive need to be perfect, to be in vogue at all times. Unless product comes out with a line of antidepressants, there's absolutely nothing to talk about.
Well.
It's like reprieve, man. I almost want to get called. Why do you think I was sleeping with her secretary?
Oh, and not yours? I figured it was because you'd be fired if you got another low performance rating.
Did it ever occur to you that it's a two-way street? That is, if you were the least bit loving or supportive of me.
Oh, don't you do that. Don't you make me out to be some frigid, castrating bitch.
Oh, God, why would I do that?
Because you are a sad, delusional little prick. That is why.
See, that is what I have had to live with until today.
Are you pleading your case to that? Because I think we'll both agree that it is not exactly your strong suit. And it's a lie anyway. I mean, do any of you know how accommodating I've tried to be? How I've catered to his bizarre, sick
Okay, we don't need to hear about this.
fantasies. I mean, the scenarios we had to play out. I am talking props, costumes, special lighting.
Stop it, Smith.
It's like he couldn't even get an erection unless Andrew Lloyd Webber collected a royalty. Isn't that right? Bathtub!
Anything to create the illusion it wasn't you in the room.
Well, you're not going to have to worry about that anymore now, will you?
I think maybe the three of us
Yeah,
should step
absolutely.
out.
That's a
No,
good idea.
no, no. God forbid I break up your little game here.
You're not. Okay. So you're done? You're done here.
Excuse me?
What you are hoping to accomplish.
Well,
To talk, maybe she just
oh,
can't.
please.
Exactly. It didn't get us anywhere tonight when we were alone. I mean, if you weren't satisfied with me earlier,
There is a joke in there somewhere.
why try again now? This woman doesn't do anything without some sort of Okay, look. You came here to what? To what? To drop off my stuff?
Drop off.
My stuff. You came here to drop it off. Right?
Yes, I did.
Well, you have.
And?
And you are done here, aren't you?
I'm done here?
Yes.
You
You're done.
you want me to go?
You're not wanted here.
I'm not wanted here?
No.
Well, this is not your place now, is it?
Excuse me.
Your place, Tim. This is not your place. Do you understand that? What you can do and what you are allowed to do and what you cannot do.
You want Blake to tell you because it's his apartment. Is that what you want?
I want to hear it from Blake.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Blake, you heard her. Tell her to piss off.
Yes. Well,
I mean, only because
Sam.
he was in no hurry to tell me to go this afternoon.
This afternoon.
Oh my God.
He's here this afternoon, Blake.
Oh, try to keep up, Doug. It's not as much fun when we have to keep explaining it to you. I was here for what? 2.5 hours, would you say? Blake?
Yeah. About that, yeah.
Oh my God.
But I'm sure it's not what you're thinking, Tim.
No, Tim, God, it's not what you're thinking. Absolutely not.
Then why
I mean,
would...
unless, of course, you're thinking that we had sex. In which case, I'd say you pretty much nailed it. As did Blake, I might add.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you picture what you were doing with my secretary this afternoon, and then just replace your faces with mine and Blake's?
You're lying. I don't believe that.
Well, that makes things easier all the way around, actually.
You slept with my wife?
Jesus, Tim, now let's not jump to conclusions.
We're not jumping to conclusions. We've been presented with them.
I'm sorry, Tim. I didn't mean for it to happen.
You didn't mean it. What happened? Did your prick fall into her?
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
It's like Fox at a fucking show in Blake's apartment.
What was going through your mind?
Oh, well, the same things I imagine that were going through your mind when you were screwing my secretary.
You know, she's got a name. She's not simply your secretary.
Well, isn't that cute? Look at that, he's standing up for her. Well, next thing you know, he's going to be logging me to give her a raise.
Tim, listen. I know.
I'm not talking to you.
How could you? Mark, I'm not proud of it, you know. It happened. Tim, listen.
Sam, how could you? I thought we had something.
What?
Oh my God. You slept with Mark too.
How did you find time to pack the duffel bag?
I'm sorry, Mark.
You led me on.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
No. I told you. I said our sleeping together is purely an act of vengeance. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I said that to you more than once.
I didn't know what you meant by that. I decided to take it as a compliment.
Mark, you bastard. How could you have treated our friendship like...
Imagine how I felt when I asked Sam about that job you promised to get me. And she said she had no idea what I was talking about. Said you never mentioned a thing.
I think I should say here, Sam, as hurt as you understandably are, sleeping with both Mark and Blake simply to hurt Tim damages everyone.
Oh, well, boo-hoo, Doug. Gosh, I hadn't thought of it that way before.
Well, when were you going to, I'm the only one here you haven't slept with.
Well, yes, Doug. Because you're married.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Sorry, I know how competitive you boys get, but married is married. And I figured if it was reason enough to stop Ellen from giving in to Tim's drunken advances at a New Year's party about, 10 years ago or so. Isn't that right, Tim?
What?
You bitch.
I'm a little hazy on the details. It was before my time. Of course, you two weren't married yet, but on the other hand, she didn't put a stop to it right away, according to Tim. Between me and you, though, I think he made the last part up.
Oh my God.
Doug, nothing happened. I swear to God, nothing happened. I was drunk. I made a mistake, and I'm sorry, you fucking bitch!
Excuse me? I'm someone.
Oh my God.
Jesus, Tim.
Hey, people live in glass whorehouses shouldn't throw stones.
No wonder she hates you so much! I am so glad we are suing your
Nothing
ass!
happened, I swear to God! Hey, you said you weren't suing!
Well, yeah, we say a lot of things, don't we?
Hey, you've got to believe me. I swear nothing happened. I was drunk and I'm sorry. Look, I've made mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. I'm not defending what I did in showers, but
Another case you lose.
this was a slip. It was a moment of weakness, not excusable perhaps, but that's all it was. This is all just premeditated cruelty. You're hoping to ruin people. That is your goal.
It was a slip, huh? What you did? You're saying it was just this one time today when I walked in on you?
Tim, shut up. I said for the 12th time today, yes.
Can you tell me something, Tim? Do you have a filing system in your brain to separate the lies you tell yourself from the lies you tell everyone else in your life? Because it seems to me like you believed yourself just now. You think I just found out about your little fling today? I've known for weeks.
What?
Weeks. I know what you've been doing for weeks. And I have to confess, I've marveled at it a bit, how in all that time you've been able to do it. To betray me like that. Look me in the eye and sleep next to me.
You've known for weeks.
So talk to me a little bit more about how cold and calculating I am.
Jesus.
You're just like one of those Russian dolls. Layer after layer, and lie after lie. And just when you think you can't get any smaller, you apply a little pressure. Snap. Another layer twists apart. Which is okay, I suppose. You can take it on faith that there is a point, somewhere, where you are going to stop splitting in two. That there is a center.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you could call me a bitch again. That's worked really well for you so far tonight.
How you could have plotted all this out. It's mind.
Just think about how easy it was for you to lie to me just then. It was that easy. That'll be Sherry.
Who?
Sherry.
Okay.
She's not just your mistress, Tim. She has a name, you know.
What's she doing here, man?
I called her and told her to pick me up here. She's, as you already know, Tim, very accommodating. And she's eager to earn brownie points with me. I told her she could either have you or her job. Guess which one she picked? Bye, boys. Try to play nice now. It's certainly, well, Tim, you'll be hearing from my lawyer at some point early next week, and I would be eternally grateful if you'd represent yourself.
Sam, please, can you just wait 1 second?
Can't,
Just
won't, sorry. Enjoy your game, boys.
well. Well.
Tim, listen. Please. Jesus. Hey, Doug.
Please, don't.
Look. Nothing happened. I swear to God, nothing happened. I was drunk and I'm sorry. Sam, she was just lashing out. She's just.
Yes,
You believe me, you've got to believe me.
fine. Yes,
I'm sorry.
yes. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Whatever. Okay.
Would I win?
What?
If I sued you, do you think I'd have a case?
If you were to sue,
All I want to know,
you still interested in this legal advice?
would I win?
I don't know. Maybe.
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 Yes.
Well. Well. Not as surprised as I hoped it'd be somehow.
Hey, hey, let's,
What?
No, nothing, I don't know.
Sherry. She the blonde one, curly hair?
Yeah. Think I met her at a party once. Probably, yeah, I think.
Where'd they go wrong?
I have a question for Tim, I think, Mark.
Shut up.
I'm just joking.
It's bullshit, by the way. You try getting close to something that cold and it's bound to shrink. You guys got a real taste of her tonight. That's maybe the wrong words there, but it's the real deal, boy. It's bullshit. Spreading that bullshit about Ellen and me, his wife, whose good name. I mean, it's unconscionable.
Yep.
It's the real deal. Used you guys. Friggin' played you like pawns without even the slightest regard.
Yeah, we're real manipulative, you know?
It's unbelievable. I mean, can you believe it?
No, yeah.
It's fucking ruthless. I mean, try to live with something like that, you know?
You know, you can't.
Cannot be lived with. I mean, I know, because I live with it, and I'm not defending what I did, but... So... What? You tired, Doug?
Yeah, a little, I guess.
You gonna head home?
Yeah, in a minute. You kicking me out?
No. No, stay as long as you want.
Okay. So you guys, you wanna...
What?
Nothing.
What? You keep saying what?
I mean, I don't know, I mean... You wanna play another hand?
You wanna play it?
We can't let her, right? I mean, right?
Let her what? Let me.
I mean, we're all here, right? I mean, you wanna, right? I
Play
mean,
another hand.
Yeah, hey, you know, we are all here, you know? I mean, who's it gonna hurt, huh?
It's really late.
Yeah, it's getting a little, but you know.
well, that's why they call it the last hand.
Exactly.
Well, you really gonna... Okay, all right, sure. Last stand.
Hey, did we deal yet?
I don't know, I don't remember.
Reshuffle.
Right.
Problem solved. Who shuffles?
Well, I believe the last hand is traditionally dealt by the man with the smallest prick. Timothy?
So he probably did some shows, you know?
What?
Andy Griffith. He probably did some shows and stuff.
Jesus Christ. Sure, absolutely.
And, you know, I mean, they probably paid a little, so there was that, huh?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, guys, are we really gonna, are we?
What?
Nothing. Nothing, forget about it. All right, let's deal.